So that took the first week. So you have 3 weeks for this. Um, yeah. Uh, with your experience with the Find Familiar spell,
Oh, my stream just
you're.
quit.
Oh, that's not good.
No, it's not.
With your experience with the Find Familiar spell, you're somewhat used to something like this happening, uh, or you're somewhat used to the effect that you want to try. Um, Kragsaw is helping you out. You get like the basic gist of something going on, but
Basically,
Kragsaw recommends getting a druid to help out, like with their experience with the beast sense spell.
why would I need that when I have like Find Familiar? I just need to set the visual receiver to the slate and have an illusion effect to play what it receives.
Uh, make things easier, like get another perspective.
Okay.
Like it is, you don't need to. He's just saying like it might help out, make things easier.
I guess. I guess the better way to describe it, probably the telepathic bond spell. Would also be. Doesn't matter right now. Continue.
Where is telepathic bond? I mean, telepathic bond is kind of a worse one, isn't it? To as an explanation,
Does that
because
one let
you want it to be a camera.
Yeah, does that one not let you do the...
No, it's just telepathic communication. You just talk to
Oh.
each other.
Which one am I thinking of? I don't know.
So yeah, Find Familiar and Beast Sense are probably like the two best ones you got, or like Scrying uh, or Arcane Eye. Ah, jeez.
It was Arcane Eye. That's what I was thinking about. That's... Yep. That's the one, William. You fucking found it out. Because, yeah, we just need the... We just need it to act as an Arcane Eye centered on... Yep.
So yeah, getting someone with the Arcane Eye spell would probably help out a lot.
Let me check if that's on Artificer list.
It is. Huh. It is a 4th level divination spell.
I think I can just 4th level spell. Oh. Oh god.
Big.
You good?
Sorry, I'm reading the thing. Why is this a 4th level?
Because it can go infinitely for up to an hour.
I guess?
Yeah. And other than like maybe someone like, oh, there's a divination spell somewhere, they can't tell where it is. Like no one can see it unless they have detect magic up. And even then they can't actually see it, they just know it's there.
Guess so.
You could follow people with the Arcane Eye.
Yeah, but the problem is travel time.
Maybe, yeah. It's a good scouting spell.
Yeah.
Like going outside of like a building. Is it can go in any direction, so it can go over walls and it can go way further than a familiar. Unless you have it, of course, unless you are a Pact of the Chain, of course, with the thing.
Oh no, weird. But it's weird that that's 4th level though.
It also has dark vision. Huh, interesting.
I guess that makes it a little better.
Yeah. There's no limit to how far away from you it can move. It cannot enter another plane of existence. Solid barrier blocks its movement, but it can pass through an opening as small as 1 inch.
Is that really on par with things like divination?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. Wizards of the Coast, fuck you. I have no idea if we can get this done in a month.
Uh,
Apparently, this is incredibly difficult.
you've gotten the part of the planning stage through.
Yeah. guess, I guess maybe we need
Uh,
something like a hag's eye,
maybe?
because that's how a hag's eye works. It's someone in the coven can concentrate on the eye and see through it. And that's a lot more direct, so can hear. But so's
Or
the
like an orb of scrying.
The problem is scrying is a lot more powerful because that permeates planes and shit. I'm just trying to get like the like same plane of existence at most 300 feet at least kind of deal here.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get into that area, the spy drone.
Yeah. But yeah, you're getting rather
There's 100 feet, which everyone is not familiar is.
yeah. But yeah, it is a somewhat good so far. So that is a successful 1 week of doing it. I need you to do another Tinker's Tools check with intelligence, please.
Okay. Excellency still. Or, wait, why does this keep? Stop doing it like that. Just click. Good. No, not with strength. That would be weird. Oh, there's the big one. There's
Ooh,
the
not
big
bad.
ones. It's a particularly big one.
Yeah. You managed to get some rather good research going on, and
It's more or less
you are.
probably
I'm sorry.
I'm trying to think like it's probably like an uncommon item, isn't it?
Probably, yeah. You're
It's-
making GoPro, basically.
yeah.
Honestly, I don't even know what materials I would have you use with this.
Like I said, it's a simple divination effect plus a simple illusion effect. So,
Uh,
um, well, we've already
see.
got. So we just need to be able to tap into existing sight. So that's already a divination effect of some sort. It'd probably be like, I'm trying to think that there's
What kind of
material.
range are you trying to make this thing?
As much as I can in the period of time, but at very least the same as Find Familiar. Funny enough, it's completely pointless to do this because I already have that familiar, which is and will be superior, but this is more about Fortune would do this to advance their movement into like making constructs because the Black Sands are catching up. We can't rely on the guns forever.
From what you remember, the Black Sands are actually more advanced.
That's why I mean like, catching up. Like we had it for a moment there, and now they're starting to put out the new guns.
Yeah.
So while we figure out the next big thing, we need something to keep the company going. This is it.
Yeah.
This is about SVNF. This is not about what is best for Fortune.
Yeah. Yeah, Ash. I feel like I've been doing more complaining about Ash than actually DMing in the last 20
No,
minutes.
you've been more DM. There's only been about 22 seconds of cat complaining in the last, like, minutes. Which sounds like a lot, but it's not going to continue to that extreme degree.
Everyone's got to complain about that cat.
My cats have been avoiding my room recently because this part of the house is completely overrun with her flea infestation, and they're afraid to cross into it.
With what infestation?
Fleas. They got into the house. We've been trying to kill them this entire time.
Oof.
My current most effective method is diluted vinegar because it's deadly acid, and I'm spraying my legs with it as long as there is a floor that they've been on.
That is rough.
Yeah.
But yes, you are. Let's see. It is 3 weeks, yes, for the
Yeah, it
for
takes 3
research.
weeks for the whole thing, assuming. Because first one's conceptualization, followed by. It's like. Yeah, it's conceptualization, like getting blueprints and mechanics down, followed by. What's it? The actual building of the blueprints and everything. Then there's the prototyping phase, which is where you actually get something.
Right. So yeah, that is 2 successful weeks. Roll another.
Here's where it starts costing money, so this would be you said, an uncommon, so whatever feels fair in that price range to build this.
Isn't it 3 weeks of conceptualization and then 3 weeks of 3 weeks of prototyping?
That's if it's something very difficult. If it's 3 weeks of each, then we do not have time at all.
I guess 2 weeks. I guess. Yeah. You could probably get a prototype out of this week if you roll rather well, but yeah.
You see, this is the weird thing where like we're caught between. We have all the necessary magic. We have all the necessary technology. This is something that does already exist, just not in this format.
Does it?
Yeah, like find familiar.
I mean, an item that you can just hand.
You don't just hand it to any. You like bind it to a construct similar to a tomb, and it sees that construct.
Yeah, no. I'm saying like the thing that because like find familiar, only you can see through its senses.
Yes, and you could set it to see to the slate as the receiver, so you just get the slate enchanted with a minor illusion effect, which is roughly a common object, and then you have the vision sharing of the find familiar pulled to the slate instead of you, and the slate plays what it sees.
It'd be kind of like a like almost like a magic mouth effect.
Maybe, but that's pre-programmed.
Exactly, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, the magic mouth is affected by outward stimuli. The outward stimuli. You want it to
Well, that'd be
like
an arm.
you want it to like look. Anyways,
what I'm saying is that there's a lot of spells that have these effects. All the framework is there.
Yeah.
And I have most of the spells we've listed.
Most of them, most of the effects are you though. Like they don't broadcast to something; they broadcast to you. Like your senses are fucked while doing this.
It just need to broadcast a slate, not a person.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that, it's a much different thing. But
I guess.
But yeah, go ahead and roll another Toon Crystals.
I'm just having trouble with the whole like connecting to you versus connecting to another object being extremely different instead of incredibly similar. I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Because like
this is gonna take long.
because like when it's going to you, it's already, you have your perception. Like your brain makes the image for you.
That's
Like, it's the same as thoughts, same as like how, like the same as any, like anything going into your eye. Like there's no eye, there's nothing to, like you have to make the image itself to. Uh, it's like putting a it's like putting a camera and hooking it up to a hologram projector. Like it's or just a regular LCD like on your phone screen. It's different because like it has to make the image.
That's what the illusion effect on the slate was for.
Exactly. It's different. Like because like the slate, because you don't need an illusion effect if it's broadcasting to you, because it's just broadcasting to you. That's the only thing it is. There you need a third party to with the slate.
I mean, spell effects that put images in your head are illusion effects, but I guess.
Anyways, blah, blah, blah.
I mean, we could go the slate is a very simple construct that plays it as an illusion effect.
Anyways,
Is it?
blah, blah, blah. You have a 23 in Tinkers, going rather well. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you are able to get a prototype out. It should have a relatively decent range. 100 feet, might get a little fuzzy at the ends. Might also, you know, there's some kinks to work out. But we can go over that later. Let's see, this... Uncommon. About... What do you think, about 300 gold, 300 gold to make it?
Probably.
Probably around 25 gold for development.
I guess. That sounds right.
Yeah. So 50 gold for the 2 weeks and 300 gold for the actual creation of the item. Of the prototype.
Okay. Alright. So, Seer's like prototype is what we'll call it.
Yeah.
And we'll attune this to Zapper, I guess. Which I guess that takes time. I'm not sure. Should we make it where it's something you have to integrate? You know what? Fortune recently
Integration would probably be for the best. Yeah.
Fortune recently got Warding Bond, and that'd probably be what inspires this. So, yeah, it's a part, like a piece of the magic item. It also has like an item that comes with it that's bound to it that you have to integrate into the construct for it to work.
You would need to build it into the Zapper. Yeah.
Okay. Go. So, Seer, Slate, and Receiver. Attuned to Zapper. Okay. And now, Steve. Which, yeah, that just takes some time.
I don't think you have enough time at the moment.
Well, not for extreme testing, but we do for rudimentary testing. The making sure it doesn't just burn out and explode instantly. testing, not the, and now we test every single border in every single direction under various circumstances. No, we don't have that time. We have the it doesn't catch fire and explode testing time.
Yeah. You would be able to, very easily able to, like, have it go out and about and around. It will, I will say that the image is clear out to about 90 feet. The 10 feet after that, it's, like, hazy. So it would be the same as a, like, dim light. So, like, disadvantage if you're looking through it for, like, perception checks. And you would notice that, like, each corner that you turn, so, like, if you turn a right corner and then, like, a left, each corner decreases that by 10 feet. So if you, like, turn one corner, it's only out to 80, and then
So it's
after
working
that
like
it's
message.
hazy.
So it's working like
Sorry?
message cantrip.
Yes, kind of. But
Okay.
yeah, like, the more corners you go around, like, the less the effective range is for this prototype. But yeah, with that, I believe everybody heads back to Foveros.
I just realized Fortune went to fucking sea job.
Yeah.
I just remembered, yeah.
She probably sees Colin there.
Yeah.
How much is
He
the
working
stuff that I bought?
on his company.
The stuff that you bought?
Yeah, for like the souvenirs.
Let's see. What all did you buy again?
Let me scroll up.
Cuttery, so Avlon can steal it.
I'm buying a harmonica for Orion, a novelty coin for Salem, a violin set for Beldroth, and a music box for Fortune.
Oh, there it is.
Oh wait, what did you say you bought me?
A
novelty
novelty
coin.
coin.
A novelty?
Novelty coin.
What does that mean?
I'd say that for all of that, 75 gold.
Alright.
A novelty coin is a coin unique to the area.
Well, sadly, Fortune doesn't know when she's going to come back next, so she's going to have to leave the Slate prototype in Synagogue for them to work with. Can't really test it like she did the Wolf Hunter. And this doesn't require combat testing, so the prototype will be left behind to be properly tested and developed in Synagogue, as this was for SV9. SV9, not for Fortune.
Yeah, sounds good.
And they have the schematics for zappers as well. The zapper will be combat tested. Yeah.
You are just a single woman steampunk revolution.
At this rate, well, not really.
I'm kind of worried about how fast this advancement is going.
Not really, because
No, man.
a lot of this is stuff that Fortune and Crexall were working on for decades, but never got to finish. The Firebender was pre-existing schematics. These modern firearms were pre-existing schematics that were being worked on. The Zapper is just an alternate take on existing constructs, as is the War Thunder. Like, a lot of this stuff is pre-existing.
I mean, going from a, like, smooth bore, like, thing to, like, you've jumped like guns out by like 250 years.
I thought you said we had muskets when we started.
Yeah, muskets. They're smooth bore, like, barrel loading.
Muskets were not 200 years before barrel rifling. You're thinking like fire lances. muskets were pretty late in the game. They even had barrel rifling towards the end. The Civil War was.
You know the girl that represents the like feminism thing, like
So the Arm and
yeah,
Hammer
wears
or
a
whatever it
bandana.
is. Not the Arm and
Yeah,
Hammer.
that's gonna be
The Arm
Fortune.
and Hammer.
Jesus,
What
whoa,
is-
no! Wow, are you saying feminism equal communism? Wow, I can't believe it. He said it. He
Yes.
said
Hammer
it. He
and
did it.
Sickle Ghost.
Oh,
But no, for some
wait,
reason
what did you say?
I'm thinking like my brain mixed. So think of the image you're thinking of and look up like the Arm and Hammer logo. And you see like you'll see it's like the exact same what's it called? Angle on like the exact same pose on the arm. So it like
Oh, yeah, I guess
merged
so.
in my brain into one lump.
The question is, what is this logo for?
I think it was during like like women's worker revolution. It might have been something during World War
Okay.
II, because during World War II there was like this huge revolution of like, working women because all the men were off dying in the war, but we still need the country to function.
I do love revolutions.
Yeah. I think it's from there. I don't know for sure. Going by like its art style, colorations, and everything, I assume it's from that era.
Oh no, it
Flintlocks
turns out
were.
Cohen was in.
I'm sorry.
No, it's just a joke. Never mind.
So yeah, there's like late medieval, early Renaissance. So like early Renaissance, like flintlocks, wheellocks,
Yeah.
and then there's
Flintlock was 1600s, and then breech-loaded guns were 1860s.
yeah, but barrel
And then
rifling and slug rounds were 1700s.
Barrel rifling was actually before, in the 1540s.
Hot damn,
Yeah, so
good work.
yeah, it is like 300 years of progress you've made.
So, okay, so where were we technologically at the start of this? We had plate mail
Probably-
armor. We had
Probably like at Flintlock, like the 1600s.
so like early flintlocks then, because that would have been
I guess, yeah. It's like that's what that I'm fairly certain that's what the it's like, yeah, that's muskets and shit like that were early.
the paper
Anyways.
cartridges wouldn't have been a thing. Anyway. But yeah, that's one of the reasons why we got to where we were, and then it was like, and now back to constructs. Because this is probably as far as we could get in firearms technology for a little while, at least until Kentro visit and the fortune that happens upon the AK-47.
Jesus. Jumping another 150 years there, Freaky.
You fucking Kentro did that. Don't you dare blame that on me. You said that. Mr. Lord of Can.
But yeah, so
Besides, it's all advanced part machinings that already exist in D&D-like settings because of clockwork things created by the gnomes, which are the same prospect.
But yeah, so you guys will head back to Foveros, where Lady Alice will tell you, I've got you all are being welcomed into Kentro. They had to make a few. They had to clear us. They had to clear a meeting with 001 and get you into the city. Honestly, I think they forgot about it for a week or two. The meeting I had wished to set up. I've never met a researcher there that can hold his where I can hold his conversation or hold his attention for more than a couple of hours.
I have the feeling I'm going to hate it there.
And yeah, she'll say, "Good luck to all of you. I will be sending. I'll send you there now, and you will have your meeting will be the day after tomorrow."
I feel like Fortune's gonna throw up because like Seagog's a place of creation in a dwarven sense where things actually get finished before you move on to the next thing. And this is gonna be like Bethesda known land. They build their technology with Bethesda builds their games.
You're not entirely wrong.
It's gonna be Fortune's sick.
And
It's cheating, man. They have 001 over there.
you guys will get to. Oh yeah, by the way,
I know.
Turtle.
Why? We have not been informed that this island was a turtle. We have
What
not
the
been informed
fuck?
that.
We were told about this.
Yeah,
We
What?
were?
Kentro?
I don't remember.
this is
Kentro-
This is the capital of Kentra. It is called Tetsu Dinade.
What?
We
I
were
do
told-
not remember this at all.
He told us about this several times.
I have, yes,
Where?
in the
I
past,
don't remember.
in like various
I
other
don't
sessions.
remember. What? This gloss past me.
Before
I
you leave,
don't know why.
Alice will tell you, by the way, things are getting a bit, interesting down south. I don't know how many of you have any connection to nature, but in Disney there is a tower that has been sending pulses of energy from the Feywild and Shadowfell. It seems something is going on in there. We have sent. Yes, you may have noticed, or might not have, but there's been hundreds of our members who've gone down there. Ones with connections to the Fey, whether they are warlocks or they are sorcerers. They have bloodlines. Almost all of our Fey members, centaurs and satyrs and those of the like, have returned home, leaving us quite weakened. It seems though there's some sort of rather dire situation.
Oh.
From what I understand,
So,
the Feywild and Shadowfell are converging in places.
Oh, that's. Wait, doesn't that.
What?
That just creates more material.
That's not.
We have with how many are there. Everything should be fine, but we have sent. But 2 of our adamantine have also headed down there.
Do you know if
Oh,
the
shit.
places that are converging are also getting elemental essence, or is it just Feywild?
Just the Feywild and Shadowfell, and
That's
there have been pulses of a natural energy, so to speak.
No, this is concerning then.
If these
Yes.
would be planes of hyper-emotion being created on material. Ethereal plane.
Yes, we had a changeling who was a warlock of Titania. During one of these pulses, they turned into a plasmoid in some way.
I think, there's probably about to be a lot of new dummy planes created very rapidly by the way.
But yes, the 2 who have gone are Shea Delastro and Lady Haresh.
Oh, Harash is
Oh! Oh. You fuck.
it's not. Wait a second. Wait a second, is that...
What's member?
Is that...
Book burners!
Who?
No, it's William's character.
No, not that one. Shia.
I
It's
think
the-
that might be
Shia.
a World of Warcraft
No.
character.
Yeah. I think it is.
Fuck.
It's good art though, so.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's a
Otsef
World of
is
Warcraft
Otsef.
elf with the insane eyebrows shaved off.
Unfortunate.
Unfortunate. That's very unfortunate.
oh, hey, one of the book burners is an adamantine. Cool.
But wait, is Word Swallow here? Is he allowed?
Yeah, he is coming with you.
Okie dokie.
Fucking kid. And yeah, you guys will. You are told that there is a lighthouse down here. That seems to be like a nexus point. It is called the Dragon Spire Lighthouse. But
Freaky
for
draw
now,
lighthouse.
Where do you want it?
This
Right there? Okay.
the
yeah,
white one.
A white one?
Yes.
Okay.
there you go.
No.
Delete
Aye.
that, William.
My cat has stolen my seat.
All right.
But yeah, they'll tell you. Well, but for now, that is not your jobs. It's simply a bit of information I thought you might like to know. Enjoy Kentro. I've
Yes.
heard it's quite an interesting place.
Enjoy is a harsh term.
How's that a harsh term?
I don't know.
Or no, fuck. That's not what I meant.
There
We
you go.
will.
Um,
Hopefully.
One white
very
lighthouse.
hard to do.
One white lighthouse.
Yeah.
There we go. It's easy
There
to
you
see.
go.
It's a little
But
too
yeah,
big.
you guys will head to Tetsu Dinner Day.
Turtle. Turtle lands.
Man, is the turtle dead or like? I don't know.
No, it's alive. It's walking around. It's also a
Oh.
tortoise, I believe.
Yeah. Is
It has
it's
legs,
like
not
separated
flippers.
from the mainland.
He's
From the
Turtles
mainland,
have
right?
legs. Like,
I mean, yeah, of course they have legs.
I think the difference between a turtle and a tortoise is a turtle is amphibious and a tortoise is land-based.
Eh, I'm thinking sea turtles for some
Yeah.
reason. Like they have flippers, not legs.
Yeah, they're more aquatic than land. They're still amphibious.
Yeah. Anywho,
Doesn't
Uh,
matter. It's D&D.
it does, but
Oh.
you guys come into a building where it's a very nice place. There's a few Warforged, a couple of Simic hybrids, standing guard. You hear the floor looks to be made of glass, and underneath you see gears. Like you hear the very slow tick tick tick. The largest of these gears seems to be about 30 feet across.
This makes me
oh.
feel uneasy and I do not mind.
But yeah, you will be escorted to a building where you see it is also a IAG building. It is this one right here. Right here.
very precarious over the
The
edge.
sewers? Oh,
And you will be told that your meeting will be the day after tomorrow. You can go out and about the city as you please.
did we bring up talking points for this meeting?
Do we bring up a
Or
what
you
for this meeting?
Maybe some.
Hawking points.
and more dialogue written down.
Mostly here to motivate the local government into assisting us with the cult issue, as they have a method to destroy their artifacts. So we need to find a way to get them to A, eliminate their purpose, and B, destroy the artifact instead of trying to study it non-stop for the next 500 years, forget about it, and leave the vault somewhere where it gets stolen becomes a problem again. That is the harder one.
I destroy it, yes.
Yes. We will establish a good relationship and try to move on.
Destroy it.
So, for now, make friends, make connections, and, no. That's the plan.
Alright, good. So, do you guys want to do anything while you're in the city? For this next day?
General inspect the local shops and gun shops and the like to see if the rumors of insane builds are true.
Yeah, what kind of activities do they have in this town?
You see that a lot of the people who live in this town seem to work mostly in one of two places, either up here or in here. Interestingly enough, you also seem to notice that this entire place seems to not just be built on the shell, but in and through the shell.
Yeah.
And that clockwork seems to be throughout the island.
The turtle's mechanical.
They seem to have built mechanical into the turtle. And
Turtle.
interestingly enough, you also notice that there's like no torches, no like anything like that. Instead, there is in most of the rooms there is a little switch on the wall next to the door. One that causes a glass bulb at the top of the room to turn on and off.
Sadly, this is not that outdated. It shouldn't even be, but yes.
Yeah.
I wonder if it was something like the hot pin.
Something like what?
They have electrical lights, but our characters are desensitized because fantastical things like this are common.
Yeah. Yep. Tetsu today has electricity.
You either fuck.
I am very interested in how they actually keep all this electricity on a moving turtle. Pretty consistently.
I mean,
but you do notice that throughout the day, 2, maybe 3 times, the gears slow down and seem to struggle. You see that the lights dim and turn off. The electricity does not seem to be consistent.
Maybe they're using my crystals.
maybe. I'm surprised they're not tapping into the quasi-middle plane of storm.
But
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
this turtle is huge, and this lake, you can barely see this. It seems to just be walking around in like this massive.
It's more of a sea than a lake.
Yeah. But you do notice that like it does stop every now and then. It seems to almost constantly be in motion, but it does stop every now and then. And it seems to be so regular an occurrence that where it stops, there is a dock with a drawbridge leading to the side of the turtle that people can get on and off.
I'm sure Fortune does not see this, as she tries very hard not to look off the edge of the turtle and see the vast open water.
It's pretty. The portal's pretty big. You can't see it.
But yeah,
Sometimes.
so you guys will the next day head to the meeting point up here.
No. Well,
You will meet a very large shifter. He seems to be part bear, and he's wearing a white lab coat of some sort, and he'll
Is he
like
blue?
nod to all. No, unfortunately.
He is not Beast from X-Men. Okay.
oh no. Fortune.
Oh yeah, Beast. I forgot about
He's
that.
in cat.
Yeah.
By the way, it might be Salem. But
Might be
until
what?
something goes wrong, it's perfectly fine.
Yes.
And he'll lead you through he'll lead you through this castle. And it seems to be a research facility of some sort. You see a few people, like you see a couple of Warforged and a Tiefling, like looking over a glass box with various eggs in it. You see a person with you see a Simic hybrid pushing a bed with wheels, where a person with like some sort of with like you can see their veins under their skin and they are blue. Like they're like pushing them
Oh.
on a wheeled bed, like through the
We
halls.
see him. We see
Uh,
a mind flayer frozen in ice.
And you are taken to a upstairs to the second story, and you are taken to a room where there is a bunch of chairs in like tiers, like a movie theater, and it's facing a glass wall. And in the glass wall, on the other side of the glass wall, is a surgery room of some sort.
Oh yay! A doctor lady.
We go to the hospital.
Can you?
There is about 10 people in this room with you, sitting in the chairs looking at the operating room. And you are led to...
The surgery venue.
He's also a surgeon.
I don't know. For some reason, he's
No, he's watching the surgery.
he's the robot from Overwatch, the Zen robot. For some reason,
Zenyatta?
that one.
He has hair.
Why does he have hair?
Hey, the first level robot. Why not go wild? Take out
No.
the nearest mop and stick it to the back of his head.
He's not the same. It's similar, but I'm looking at I've
Nice.
never played Overwatch.
I
so.
swear, if he says experience tranquility, I'm suing for copyright.
Shut the fuck up, bro.
I
I don't want to remember. I don't want to remember Overwatch. The game sucks.
But
man, I could tell this
you
for the first-
but as you glance through the window, you see a massive table with a large blue frog-looking creature strapped to it.
Blue frog.
Oh,
It's a
but,
frog demon, isn't it?
it's probably a slab, but the thing is, Williams never mentioned a single fucking. Well, no, those are native to this causality, so maybe we would be able to recognize that.
Yeah, do a Arcana or History check if you want to see if you know what this thing is.
Let's go. If we're fortunate for fortune.
Native to Pilgrim, so.
Yes, Salem and Fortune, you guys would both know what this creature is. It is a blue slod.
How did they catch that?
And you see that they appear to be doing an autopsy on it.
Okay, better, worse question. Why do I not feel sick? This used to make me feel sick. I hate this. What is this done to me?
Isn't that?
They are doing an autopsy on it, despite the fact that it is clearly still alive.
Yeah. Fortune becoming increasingly disturbed that this is not as disturbing to her as she thinks it should be.
But yeah, you are led to the seats next to 001, as he'll say. Greetings, all of you. How may I help you? You're with the International Adventurers Guild, yes?
He sounds decrepit.
He's very old.
Yeah, he's like 300 years old. No, he's only
Yeah.
like 150.
Oh, that's
Uh,
baby. He's
I
Warforged,
thought
never mind.
He is the
I thought
first.
like the first war.
I guess
You said-
Warforged are kind of new.
Yeah, they're very new. They were made to fight the Krezk Empire.
I don't know. I was thinking like it's recaptured technology of old or something like that, but
Nope. Yeah, the Warforged are new, and they made Simic hybrids, and yeah, and they've like dealt with shifters.
yes,
Anyways.
excellent. Soon we develop grafting. I want 7
but-
arms.
Cast stone to flesh on a companion. Shape stone to give them 2 extra arms, and then dispel the stone to flesh.
I don't think that would work.
Rules is written, it does.
But the problem is, I don't think their nervous system would link up to it. They'd just be 2 dead arms.
Yeah. So, yeah, you guys are sitting in this surgery observation room with 001 and about 12 other people.
I got a rebreather in this helmet ghost. I
there,
don't want to hear
like-
that shit.
Is there like even any fucking space like besides 001 that I can sit on?
You mean next to him?
Yeah, next to him, because there's probably
Yeah,
some
there's a few seats. There's about 30 seats in the room. There's about 6 tiers of 5 seats.
It's an organized meeting, so I'm pretty sure the seats have been cleared for us.
Yeah.
Or-
Salem just like sits next to him, like shakes his hand and say, "Yes, we are of the IAG. We're here to discuss a very trivial matter about the elemental cultists that you can help us with." By
Ghost,
the way,
stage whisper, we can't hear you for real.
right, all right.
Or at least get closer to your mic.
Fuck, what did I say?
We heard
Okay.
it, you were just very quiet.
Okay.
I was thinking about the stream.
Yes. Also, I have your tickets. It's very nice.
You have this what?
I have his tickets.
Oh, it's tickets. I thought you said his tits. I'm like, what?
They're not his.
Well, it's by, it's made by,
They are not.
it's invented by.
They were not.
What?
It's
Oh,
one of
okay,
the
well,
first
never mind.
10 Warforged, not him.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, it's a different Warforged.
It's really weird that the
but-
first one was unlocked.
He gets bored every now and then, switches it up.
I meant more along the lines of
He can
it's
do
in
that.
corporate. Then again, they probably have the technology to completely change their frames and shit. Never mind.
Yeah. Are you gonna tell him what to do?
Yes.
Fair enough.
Machine? What's that say? Not right now. Not this timeline of fortune.
But yeah, he'll say, you wish for us to assist you with the elemental cult.
Yeah.
That is, I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
And what would you like us to do?
Well, we believe that you have the technology here to destroy artifacts created by the elemental cult. That would be useful. We could use access to technology, soldiers, or just logistical assistance. It is more of what your people do best we need of you sort of deal.
I see. An artifact? What artifact are we destroying? Or do you wish for us to?
We do not know yet, but we know you have the capability to do so. It is one of the primordial artifacts, one of the legendary ones of the cults, like the ruby heart, if you heard of it.
I have not.
The
No.
ones that can summon a god.
Yes, as Salam says, the ones they use to summon their gods. Or created new ones? I'm not entirely sure. Incredibly powerful, incredibly dangerous, and we need them destroyed.
I see. Well, very well.
That's it?
Yes.
Do you
Very well.
know? Do you know what you will use to destroy these artifacts?
As to your second point, we do not have soldiers.
That
We
is
have
fine.
we have a small army, mostly for our own borders defenses. You know, keep the empire up, keep the pirates away. What we develop is mostly weapons. Most of our people here are researchers. We mostly develop weapons. We can send those to you at cost, of course.
That is more acceptable. The soldiers was an example. Like, if we need Kentrol to do it, Kentrol does best for the war effort.
There's a small issue.
I expected such, yes. Go ahead.
As of right now, we could not destroy an artifact.
I have a feeling it has to do with the gears slowing.
Oh, you are quite intelligent, right? And he'll give a slight clap, not even being sarcastic. He's genuinely complimenting you. You are quite astute with that. Yes.
I stopped.
Our power comes from a chain of Primus.
Oh.
Who?
And
Oh wait, let's see if Fortune knows what that is. Would that be religion, arcana, history?
Religion or arcana, yes.
Okay. I'll go ahead and use that.
And you're right. That's my voice.
You've both heard of this, but you're not actually certain as to what it is.
A mechanist chain?
It's... I'm sorry?
I'm mechanist chain?
Yes, that is exactly what it is.
Yeah,
It-
I know. I'm having Fortune ask questions. Because that's what she
is. It is a chain heading that connects directly to the plane of law and order. It is a incredibly powerful magical tool. One which we get all of our power and most of the magic on this island from. Without it, this city would not be able to exist. The constant trampling of the tortoise would shake it apart within hours.
Right. So you need...
It is within the church. The one that is at the front of the building, at the front of the turtle. And there is a gear missing. A vitally important gear.
Are
Where
you
did it
able
go?
to remake this gear, or is there anything special about it?
Yes. It is one directly gifted to our head priest by Primus himself.
Jesus Christ, man! What? How?
I mean,
Priests?
yeah.
Well,
It was gifted
I
from
guess.
Primus. It's not a part of Primus. Or maybe it is, but...
Yeah, it is I mean, that's kind of less important than the Mechanist chain.
Yeah?
Like,
What? Yeah. So...
That's
So the
cool.
chain gives magic and electricity.
yes. Would Fortune know it to be named as electricity?
I would think so, yeah, because the concept of electricity existed before we were using it to power our things, because it was the idea of, like, oh, what is the stuff lightning's made of called, if we're in, like,
Fair
late
enough.
medieval and early Renaissance, or we're like, a fair way into the Renaissance, actually. We're, like, early, we're in, like, the first 1/4 of the Renaissance, technologically, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if they used the word electricity, though, but they had, like, the scientific concept for it, and I don't know what word they used.
But, yeah. He will tell you that, the Mechanist chain is a divine item that cycles endlessly throughout the plane of Mechanus. There is about 150 feet within this plane. The rest of it is in Mechanus, and as it spins, it brings power and magic from that plane, which we use to do our research here. And yes, it is quite fascinating. I was told that it requires 3 wish spells to destroy.
That is extremely doable.
Yes.
Incredibly
Hey guys,
doable.
can we face off against a
No.
level 20 wizard? Can we do that? I think we can. I could 1v1 with level 20 wizard.
Our current party? Maybe, but either someone would die or the wizard would get away. I think we could win. I don't know if we could kill it.
Yeah. If you're able to kill a level 20 wizard, you didn't kill him.
That's a necromancer.
I mean, a level 20... I mean, like, clone, contingency...
That's necromancy,
like,
contingency.
I mean, you don't have to be a necromancer to be...
I guess, but then there's no point in ever designating necromancer in the one where you're designating necromancer.
I mean...
Listen, William, if you just say level 20 wizard that practices all magic everywhere and knows all spells and uses all spells...
I mean, any wizard can use any school of magic.
True. But things are going to
That's
get
why
a
someone
lot
made
more
out of
difficult
this
in
gear.
common vernacular if we do that.
Guys,
Yeah.
That's why someone made it entirely out of this gear.
But yeah,
bet
he'll
you-
tell you, but with the gears that you see around us, like, he'll point towards the wall where you see, like the wall is also, like, you see gears in the wall. The gears are what spread the magic and the power through the island. And the one stolen is the capstone. Without it, the island performs at less than a quarter efficiency.
Okay, so it was stolen. I was asking about the key.
Yes, it was stolen in some way. It has disappeared.
Right. Any needs?
Yeah, I was about to say. No.
In my artificer classes. Sadly,
No,
this is more of a conjurer kind of thing when it comes to the mechanist chain and gears gifted by gods of constructs and order.
Man.
It's much more of a conjuration wizard kind of deal.
Yes, actually, quite a. There was quite a few things actually taken, but we managed by a group. Uh, we managed to capture one of them, who, when interrogated, told us that there will be. They're taking it to an auction.
Okay, so the
What?
biggest,
Oh.
ballsiest thieves ever. Okay.
Balls.
They
Balls,
are,
big ones.
they are very brave to be stealing a very important object from a very, very advanced city.
They have They have not told it. We have not been able to get out what auction or when or where it will be. But until we have that gear, we will not be able to help you.
If anything, we may be able to
Hmm.
wait for the auction to happen and divine its
Yeah.
location.
Perhaps, but we do not know
Hmm.
where it is, where this auction will be.
Yes. No, I'm suggesting that maybe the buyer will have a dead zone before they can guard against divinations.
Perhaps. I do not know of any legitimate auction that would allow such items or such thieves.
Oh, it's probably something something illegal.
Oh my
Yes.
god.
Another bet is
Please.
probably the black market.
Please
It's
let
the
it be a moon drip.
vampires.
Yeah. Please let it be a moon drip, William.
But with that, yeah, he's said, "Yeah, we'll help you. We can't right now, but we'll help you."
Oh, it's always
Well,
like that.
Do you have any pictures or can you describe what this skill looks like?
You don't need us to go into the Underdark and hit domains of dread, do you?
That I am aware now.
Salem,
Okay, good.
Salem like says, you know, unless there are other very prestigious or well, prestigious is not the right word, but
Very wealthy.
famous criminal organization in this town. The only people I can think of that are ballsy, brave enough to do all
Bold.
this is very bold enough to do all this is vampires. Oh,
With the air coat.
but they won't use it for an auction.
The auction could be a lie, but we don't know that. That is reckless speculation.
Actually, have you tried probing this prisoner's mind?
Yes, that is how we got the information on the auction.
So
Unfortunately, we
that's
haven't had much other luck. But most of our resources are going to damage control right now.
Yes, makes sense. So
After
does
all,
this mean
with a less than 1/4 efficiency, he'll like indicate into the room where they are, like removing what looks like a
Gemstone.
basketball-sized heart. Things like this
Whoa.
need to be taken much more carefully.
Did you capture all the thieves that stole it, or just the group of thieves that stole it, or just a few of the members?
Only a
Wait, no,
few.
you already said that. Okay, you already said that. I forgot.
We did not see any of the ones who stole the gear. We only knew that it was related when the one who was taking some of our research notes, when we probed the one who took some research notes.
you know,
Hmm.
so either the thieves actually don't know where the location is. You haven't gone through the probing of Fuck. You haven't done the tech thoughts on like where it is and when it is, or either the thieves actually don't know shit. My point.
You
But
managed
and then
to
Salem.
we managed to
Then
pry
Salem will
out
say,
any info on who asked them to steal it, or they met up this person.
What if it's going
Because
up
it
for auction?
if there's a random option, then someone must be holding up this event, and they must want some very very valuable item. And a gear of what is this place? What is this Turtle City's name again?
Tetsu Dinade.
Why must you make it so complicated?
Because you can.
It just literally means Turtle City.
Tetsu Nidide. Yes.
titties.
A very important
Kame
gift from
House.
Tetsu Nidide.
It's Kame House now.
No.
Yes.
Much easier to remember.
Stop drinking
Fucking
Kame House.
Uh,
It literally means Turtle House Ghost. Mostly because one of them is the White House, but Dragon Ball reference. Where is Roshi? I'll be right back.
What
This is
what
Oshi.
were you asking? What did you ask, Comical?
If they've probed his mind, did they find anything about the person who asked for this thing to be stolen
did
or
probe his
valuable
mind.
item? I mean, they
Yeah,
did say they probed his mind because they know that they're doing this for an auction. That's how they got the info on the auction.
But that's why I was asking, like, did you probe his mind on other things, or did he just not know these things?
tried. Let's see. We got that their names are. Let's see. Their group name is the Dust, apparently.
I will
Just do a check.
note that.
Anything I know about them?
Oh no!
Go ahead.
They might just
Yeah,
be a random. Yeah, they might be an organized group, or they might just be a random group of thieves. That's not very important. So let's see. History. 80.
You both know about this group. Aaron, you know a little bit more. They're actually a group of thieves from Gefira.
Oh, hey, I was just there.
And their art form is thievery.
Fucking piece
God.
of shit.
Oh God, the dust.
And
Are you kidding
here
me?
I thought we were going
The
to
art of the
Moondrop.
heist.
What a shame.
On behalf of Gafila, we apologize. They are a group of thieves. They're a group of people who practice the arts of thievery from Gafila. On the behalf of Gafila, I apologize sincerely. Please.
As for the auction, we haven't gotten much information out of the prisoner other than the left rose. We do not know what that means, but
Mayan, I ask for the H check.
I was writing my notes. What were the left rows?
they didn't get much.
we just-
They didn't get much information on the auction other than something other than the left rose. Whether that's a name, a password, like a descriptor, you know, they don't know.
I think it's a passcode.
But yeah, go ahead. comical. Do
big.
a history check if you so desire.
I got nothing.
6.
Neither of you know what that might be.
I'm gonna bet on that's a passcode to
Hmm.
the auction.
Maybe, or maybe it's us. I honestly cannot. No, these these people who practice this art of slavery from Phil are usually very random on what they use for secret hideout and stuff.
But for
Okay.
now,
Hmm.
you should speak to Father Spool.
Spool.
Yes, Father Spool. And then the may perhaps speak to the prisoner yourselves.
Well, we will certainly try. Okay.
If you would
Thank
like.
you, sir, for the info.
But if you have any other questions, he looks down at in the surgery. Fascinating creatures, slots. You know, their way of reproduction is quite interesting.
I don't think
Yeah.
it's
Yes.
very interestingly violent.
Yes,
I have a few.
they
That
they
is
have
something.
they have eggs in their claws, and when they strike someone with them, they infect that person with their eggs. It grows within
Ah,
the egg grows within the body until it tears itself out as a
Mother
fully
Nature.
grown slot.
Mother Nature. I
Oh,
wonder
there's
how we
don't think-
survive sometimes.
oh, there is nothing
That is
natural
not
about
Mother
these
Nature.
creatures. They are from
There's
they
not.
are, they are from a land called Limbo.
Oh, that
Plane.
makes a bit
Yes.
more sense on
Yes,
on
the
what
the plane of
is on.
chaos, constant change.
Hold on, why did you get them there from the plane of Limbo? They're from Limbo.
Oh, we brought it over from there.
Ah,
It's a blue one
It's
too.
called
So
one. Just
Yeah.
kidnapped a slot. That's cool.
yeah,
That's
that's what he that's what he said. Yeah.
Can I inside check it because you said it so sussly? That's what he said. You know.
If you would like to insight, go ahead.
$24.
Seems to be mostly telling the truth. It's definitely from Limbo, but how they got it seems to be not entirely truthful.
I'm not gonna
Dude,
pry on
that
how
is
they
very-
got this anymore.
Yeah, how you guys got it is very concerning. But there is another question. This is a more personal one. If you have the time, it'll be a short one. He holds up like his order symbol. I'm sure you were there for our first escape out of Kentra, but I have noticed around a year ago there was a shipment of power crystals delivered to Kentra. Maybe you know anything about that?
I have seen that symbol before in my life.
Oh, fuck you then.
But as
Alright.
for crystals, we get many crystals, like several crystals. A few crystal shards from other realms, crystals of elementals. That doesn't power. Crystals of power does not really mean anything.
The one that can evoke psionic powers. Like he like pulls out his hilt of the lightsaber, then he pulls out his crystal from it. Like these. Okay.
Interesting. Yes, I've seen a few of these.
Can you tell me where it is?
No.
Insight check it. If he's withholding the information because maybe perhaps he has it, or
I mean, I don't know how you would insight that.
Oh yeah, no.
All he said was no. You could ask him.
I would trade you these one of the information.
I'm sorry?
I'm willing to trade one of the tickets for the information. It is very sacred to our order, and it's transported here illegally.
I have no interest in the ticket, and I do not care about your order.
I believe that's all we need to discuss. Thank you.
The bathroom, what did I miss?
Oh, you've actually missed a lot.
Yeah, unfortunately went off to P2, so don't bother updating me.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
No, tell me, I must know.
Okay, so you learned that the thieves are actually a group called the Dust. They are from Gefira.
Of course they are.
Yeah, and thievery is their chosen art form.
Okay, guys, we're just gonna demolish Gefira, glass the whole island. Here we go.
Why?
We don't need it.
No.
I mean,
That's
just
a
because they're
fucking
from there
reason.
doesn't mean they live there now.
Yeah, well, it made them happen.
It
It was their
it might
ideas.
still be. The auction might still be in Moondrip, guys. I think we should go there.
The only information they got from the thief about the auction so far is a excuse me, is a snippet of information called the left rose. They're not
Which
entirely certain what that means, but
Sounds like a
I'm
bar name.
suspecting. Which I'm suspecting it might be a secret passcode to get to the auction.
and then I forget what was the history check about.
The slots.
Oh yes, the
Schlag.
yeah. He said he told you guys about how sloths reproduce. How they hit someone with their claws, and those claws get an egg into the victim's body, and then the victim gets chest bursted after like a month too.
So, baby.
And then he said, and then they're like, and then Salam was like, these things are unnatural, and 001 agreed. They're from Limbo. And then Salam asked, how did you get one? And he said, and 001 said, oh, we got one we just took it from Limbo. Which Salam did an insight, and he wasn't entirely truthful about that. Salam then asked, hey, these crystals, part of my order, that the ones that he came here for, do you know anything about them? Or do you know where they, can you tell us anything about them? And he said no, or 001 said no, and he's
But he does know them.
yeah, he's seen one. Yeah, he's seen them before. He's yeah, and when you said like they are they're sacred to my order, he said, well, that sounds like a you problem, basically.
Nice guy.
In some ways, yes. And he said to go speak to Father Spool and then speak to the prisoner.
Author Spool.
Yes,
He's gonna
that
be a
is the
spool
name.
with like a little robot head, little robot legs, little robot arms. He'll literally be Spool.
And with that, I do believe it is a good time to end session.
Oh. We did stuff.
Yeah. Ah, jeez. Yeah.
We did things.
Things have
Yeah,
happened.
guys. Like my whole plan was, to turn the communist place and do a revolution to turn into democracy. All right, guys. I'm not a communist. I swear.
Yes.
You lie.
Alrighty then, everybody, give yourselves 1,000 experience.
Spion.
Ha 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 ha.
Oh man.
Ha.
Once I get shield master.
How much again? How much again?
Agnew.
1,000.
1,000. Okay.
So that should be 56?
Yeah, 56,000.
Okay.
Freaky, once I get shield master, you're gonna be fucked with that shotgun.
Not really, because I can also do stuff with con saves.
Shield Master also doesn't affect it.
Yeah.
It's for dex saves, like reaction. You can.
Okay,
like
that'll help you with the first shot. What about the second?
Yeah, yeah.
It is also a effect that targets only you.
Wait, what?
The shotgun can target multiple creatures.
Oh yeah, it targets you and another creature within 5 feet. It's it's a spray.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing as like even if you're the only person hit by a fireball. That's not how that works.
Ah.
Yes.
You have something, lightning bolt or something that I could,
That also does not help.
I have.
You fucking mother.
The only thing I think you can intercept is a dragon breath, maybe.
No, dragon's breath is
that's an AoE.
Yeah.
It's finger.
That stipulation of Shield Master is kind of sad. Holy shit.
Can I change the feat that I'm gonna train in?
There's only like 2 things that protects from. That's
Disintegrate is one of them.
Yeah, but a whole feat to protect from just disintegrate?
I mean, it also does other things. You can shove creatures and
Hey, William.
It also the
shield's
shield's AC bonus is only for that. Like you can still use your you can still use it on things like fireball to take 0 damage. Is like the disintegrate the thing with like the dexterity save. It adds it to your AC bonus to that. So like the AC bonus plus is kind of meh, but you can still use your reaction to take 0 damage from like a fireball if you save the effect, or a dragon's breath weapon, or a disintegrate, and you take 0 damage because you cower behind the shield.
That's pretty good.
Like,
Yeah, William, can
and
I,
you can also, shove a creature with Shield Master as well as a bonus action. So Shield Master
guess
is a
that's a
good
good
spell, especially Shield Master is a good feat, especially for characters like Haresh who are, anti-mage.
Wouldn't putting that extra distance between you and the mage make the mage more effective?
No, with the dexterity thing.
Oh, I guess.
Yeah.
Can I maybe look into other feats and
Resilient.
it's not what I expected.
You have already invested in Shield Master.
Yes,
Because
unfortunately.
if the only thing you want is AC, then
No, it was the reaction, no damage thing is the most thing I want.
Yeah, that you still get that.
yeah.
It's just the
Can I
AC
do that
plus.
against
It's
the
just the
shotgun?
AC bonus. I mean, yeah, technically.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I just spent like 5
Well,
minutes explaining that, Ghost.
I was looking at other feats. I'm sorry.
Well, maybe I won't help you if you don't fucking pay attention.
Yeah. But
I think
I've
that's
got,
going
I've
sweet.
got, I've got 6 plot lines to fucking think of here, Ghost. You've got one thing.
He's got a point.
Well, I don't have. I don't have.
All right. Well, this was fun. Good night, you guys.
Good night.
Yeah.
And that
Suffer in dark
So are we all
Souls. Goodbye,
gonna run through Dark Souls together?
Maybe.
Probably not.
you guys want to do like because there's like each saves there. It tells you how much hours you spent on that save. You want to just like compete on that until you finish the game.
I mean, I've speedrun Dark Souls before. It's not that bad. Like, just throw together a
hours.
rapier pyromancy build and just burn right through everything.
How many
I haven't
hours
played
you do that speedrun?
Dark Souls so this way.
I mean, let's see.
I mean, my character is still level 16.
The hardest part would be gathering enough boss souls to enter Gwyn's chamber. That'd be the most time-consuming, but it wouldn't be that hard. Especially for on the pyromancy build. You need to gather boss soul things to offer the Lord Vessel to get into Gwyn's
Great
chamber.
Souls?
Yeah.
Yeah. You just have to kill like 4 creatures.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It won't take
Wait,
long.
can
Yeah,
you
just run through the game.
you
The only thing that
actually-
I can blow through the game, but playing the game will like run my time up.
There's a difference between like
Wait.
playing the game and running through the game.
Wait, you need to keep the great soul. You can't like consume it.
There's a difference between a boss soul and a great soul.
Yeah.
You
Oh.
can't consume the great
So
souls. You've also not met
Okay,
any of
never
the
mind.
bosses that could.
Yeah, you've
Yeah,
not
no,
gotten
I
the Great
haven't.
Souls yet.
It's just like I was.
You haven't even rung that
It's
second
just like I
bell
was.
yet.
I shut the fuck up. I was just asking like if someone just accidentally fucking consumes it, can you just not open the door?
You can't consume it. It's not consumable.
Yeah, you cannot
Yeah,
consume it.
that's the thing.
But I'll just wait till he meets the spider, William. He's gonna scream.
What, the lava spider? That's
Oh,
the
he has
lava
better.
spider. No, I've seen it in like Let's Plays of RT game.
Oh,
where he
yeah,
plays
Quaylag.
Dark Souls 1.
Quaylag.
He plays Dark Souls 1 with a baby and a blender.
Quilag's sister is my waifu of Dark Souls 1.
She says nothing. She has no lines, only lore.
If you have the witch one, you can speak to her.
She has like 6 lines.
I know. I like her though.
God. William just really loves ignorant-
Lucatiel is my Dark
That's
Souls.
not-
Lucatiel is my Dark Souls 2 waifu.
Alright. I'm gonna go because I'm gonna spend most times in Dark Souls before
Yeah.
go to school tomorrow.
The bed of chaos is my Dark
I
Souls.
should be
The
studying.
bed of chaos.
God, they did not fix that bullshit in the remake. What the hell are they doing?
That's because the remake was just tossed together by another company. Like, very quickly.
Astro's still dead. Astro's been dead since I ended his session.
I should be studying for my
Well, goodbye, people of the stream.
Goodbye.